Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second Nine and Numb online show. We're calling this one the Nine and Numb Second Wave Summer Jam. Glad you could all be here right now. Thanks for joining us. Remember that you can put your suggestions down at the bottom here during the show here, and the what do you call that? The news feed. Yes. Put it into the news feed there as we're doing the games here. So, without further ado, I think we should go ahead and just get the team on in here. So, hey, Nine and Numb, why don't you join us?
Howdy.
Hey, friends.
Fantastic. Hi. Hello, everybody. Hello.
Hello.
Who we've got with us tonight? We have Mr. Eric Miser. Eric, say hi.
Hi.
Excellent. We've got Angel Borth, who's, I hope we're not interrupting.
No, I'm sharing our show on Facebook right now.
Okay, then. Mr. James Hollingsworth. James, say hi.
Hi.
Excellent. Louisa, say hi if you could.
Hi.
Excellent. John Hooper.
Hello, all the people in Zoom and all our ships at sea.
There you go. And last but of course not least is our moderator / hostess for the evening, the lovely Dawn Keitel.
Hi there. Hi, everybody. I'll be getting your suggestions throughout the night.
Excellent. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and just hand it over to you here, and let's get the show on the road. Welcome to the Second Wave Summer Jam.
Yeah, so our first game of the night is called Telephone, and this one is for Kelly, Hooper, and Louisa. They're all going to be conducting their own personal phone calls, and I'm going to need some suggestions for you guys. I think everyone's just now tuning in, so I haven't received any suggestions yet.
Oh.
So
Okay.
I might have to just use a randomizer here just to get started on the first game.
Okay.
But I posted in the comments, you can just post in there. I need some unusual occupations and
Okay.
maybe some problems associated with those occupations for these guys.
Okay.
So I'll explain the game first in a little more detail. So these three are going to be on their own individual phone calls, and they're going to come in one at a time and interrupt each other and go use their own dialogue throughout the scene. Now you'll figure out how it works there.
Sure.
So I'm just going to use a randomizer since I haven't gotten any questions. That way it's definitely improv. You have no idea what you guys are getting. All right. So Kelly, so I need an occupation. I'm going to give you are a mayor.
I'm a mayor.
You are a mayor, and
Okay.
your problem is all the kids went cliff diving. There was cliff diving issues with some kids.
Oh my God.
Yes,
Okay.
that's what I got.
Okay. All right.
All right, Hooper. Let's see. You are a limo driver.
All right.
All right, and you are a limo driver, and you're going to be, I guess, for Leonardo da Vinci. Who is in your limo or something happened? Maybe there was a problem. Use that as your get.
All right.
And then Louisa, did I get any? Let me double check to see if anybody's putting in suggestions. I don't want to miss out. Oh, I do have someone. Deb has, let's see, I need to get something that's, we're saying PG-13?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and call it PG-13 for the
Okay,
night. Why not?
I don't think I can use your first one, Deb. I'm sorry. Let's go with Raphael's. He has Louisa, you're a hot dog salesperson.
Yeah.
Hot dog salesperson. I need a problem for your hot dog sales. Let's just say let's just say you had an infuriating customer for your hot dog sales. How about that?
Okay.
All right. So let's review one time. So I got it all right. Kelly,
Yeah.
who are you?
I am a mayor, and we've got a problem with cliff diving with the kids in my town.
All right, Hooper.
I am a limo driver for Leonardo da Vinci.
Da Vinci, yes. And Louisa?
I am a hot dog salesperson.
Excellent. So they're going to each be on different phone calls here and come in one at a time and then leave in that same order. All right, I'll let you guys take away the first game while I get some.
Okay, I'll go first. Hello? Hello, yes. Is this the chief of police? Yes, it's me. It's the mayor. Of course it is. Hey, listen, have you been out to the beach lately? Have you seen what the hell's going on out there? Yeah, I want you to go over to the school. All right, just open the window and look at the school. What do you see? Yeah, no children. Guess where they're all at right now? Yeah, I'm not exactly sure, but I'm going to go ahead and guess about 30 feet in the air, 25, 20, 15. You see where I'm going with this? Yeah, they're all jumping off the damn cliff that we put up last week. Remember that public works project we had going on? We're going to build a new cliff right next to the ocean there. Yeah, well, guess what? They're on it. What's that? No, they're not skateboarding. Who the hell cares about the skateboarding? They're literally jumping off of it. Okay. Well, no, I don't know if I can put glue down. That's the silliest thing I've ever heard in my life. Put down like a lake of glue and make them stand in it and then they can't actually jump. Well, yeah, it would be like bungee, I guess. That's probably true if it dries fast enough. I don't know. Look, come up with a real solution here, okay? This is why I made you chief of police, isn't it? Well,
Isn't it always the way? I go to pick up someone, I go and I'm seeing a sign. It says Leonardo. I see the sign that says Leonardo. I think I'm picking up a turtle. I'm thinking I'm picking up a blonde, the pretty boy who stands in the front of the ship and says, I'm the king of the world. No, I'm going to pick up a Leonardo da Vinci. That's right, the Mona Lisa guy. Yeah, the Mona Lisa guy. The guy who invented the bat wings. The guy who invented the flying machine. Yeah, that guy. Who knew? Well, I'm going to wait for this guy to show up. Meanwhile, I'm getting hassled by art groupies. I got art groupies coming up to me. They don't have an autograph book. They have canvases and to paint the brushes to get Leonardo's signature. I said, don't bring the paint around to my limo. I just got it detailed. Yeah, Listen,
Yes,
you
I
need
have
to
it
tell
right
Mr.
here, all
Leonardo da
detailed.
Vinci that
Yes, ma'am. I have your order. Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes, ma'am. This is Fran you're talking to. Fran, the manager of Frank's Best Darn Hot Dogs. Yes. I have your order here. I have you down for 52 francs. Okay, and they are the best darn francs. Now what? Are they vegan? Well, ma'am, I don't think they could be the best darn hot dogs if they were vegan. I mean, sure, I could do that for you. Yeah, it's your son's 12th birthday party. Well,
listen, Frank, it's your son's 12th birthday. Do you want it to be his last birthday? You got to get out there and stop him from jumping off of that cliff with all the rest of his friends, all right? What? Fly paper? Fly paper? Are you out of your mind?
Fly paper. He made an airplane out of paper and he made it to fly. It was the most crazy thing I ever seen in my life. Yeah, he's a real Renaissance man, but you know, he's in the limousine. He's like this, then he's like this, then he's like this, then he's like this. Into the limo. I don't even have a moonroof or nothing. Making me crazy. Celebrities. Why'd I do it?
Celebrities? You want me to hire celebrities to go out there and just tell them to not do it? Really? You think they just listen to those guys? Really? Just blindly without actually thinking for themselves?
Oh, so you just listen to your 12-year-old son, right? Without thinking for yourself as the parent. Well, you know, if the 12-year-old says that he's got to eat vegan, I guess he's got to eat vegan. I mean, what do I know about parenting? I'm just.
Well, what do I know about parenting, Frank? I haven't got any kids of my own. I mean, honestly, they don't vote anyway, so, you know, they could jump off as far as they want. But what I'm thinking here is I'm thinking ahead, all right? Think of what's going to be at the bottom of that cliff when they're done. Yeah, that's a public health crisis right there, my friend.
When they're done, they don't let you know when they're done in the limousine. It's the most infuriating thing I ever heard in my entire life. He sets up an easel. He's got a model in the back seat. He's just a slopping the paint. Real slop artist is Leonardo. Yeah, I
Don't you
know.
dare say
I know.
my ketchup
I know.
and my condiments are sloppy. All right, I resent that. We are never sloppy. We are never sloppy, and that's just sad.
Sloppy, Frank. I'm telling you, it's going to be sloppy. That's right. Yeah. Well, no, I don't care if they land in the water, okay? I'm talking about the ones that miss because they're kids. They're not the brightest bulbs in the world, right? They're going to go flying out and be like, yeah, here we go. And then they're going to hit the bottom. And what's it going to be, Frank? That's right, sloppy. And I can't be known as the mayor of Sloppy Town, all right?
The market's going to hit the bottom. This art market is going to hit the bottom. I know what I'm talking about. I've seen the Baroque. I've seen the Impressionists. I've seen this Renaissance. It's a fad. It'll never last. People will never say.
It's a fad, Frank. It's a fad. It'll never last. I just think it's going to be just one generation of kids jumping off of that thing, all right? But still, we got to stop it right now before it becomes a real problem, all right?
Now listen here. Stop it right now. All right. I am having trouble hanging on to my positive disposition. Okay. I'm having real trouble with it. And you just wait a minute here. You are going to try those Franks, and they are going to be the best darn Franks you ever had. Okay. Or my name isn't Fran.
No, my name isn't Fran. I'm the mayor. What the hell? Have you even been listening to me this whole time? Listen, I think it's time for you to hang up soon, all right? You're really starting to make me mad. You understand what I'm saying here? Really making me mad.
France, I don't go to France. I like it where I'm traveling. I like my job. I like it the driving, but I don't want of the celebrities no more. In France, they don't got no celebrities. All the good artists are in Italy. Everyone knows. Yeah.
What? Everyone knows. Everyone knows. Oh, gosh. Everyone knows that France are the best Franks. Oh, you're making me crazy. I don't even care. I don't care that you're my sister. I'm not doing this birthday party no more. Goodbye.
I'm not doing this kind of birthday party, if you know what I'm talking about, okay? I'm not part of the birthday party. I'm part of the Republican Party. We get stuff done. Right.
That's right. I'm done. Stick a fork into me. I'm done driving these artistic types. Instead of giving me a tip, he painted me a $10 bill. Said, here you go. And he signed his name on it. It's not going to be worth nothing. All right, here he comes now. Hey, Leonardo, I got to go. No more. I tell you, no more.
Listen, Frank, no more. No more children jumping off of cliffs, all right? I think what we're going to have to do is I want you to put up a big chain link fence on there and maybe electrify it if you have to, okay? And then I think next week we're going to take a bulldozer to that damn thing. I mean, yes, I know it's beautiful and you can paint beautiful vistas with it, but this is just too much of a problem, all right? Yeah, and you have to make sure they're all wearing masks too, all right, Frank? It's the law, as I said it was. All right. Yep. All right. We'll talk to you later, Frank. Bye-bye. God.
All right, that's the game. Excellent.
Weird.
All right. So we got more people joining in, which is great. So if you're just joining, hello, thanks for joining. And we're getting suggestions in the chat from you guys for each of our game. We just finished our first one. We're moving on to the second game. I asked in the chat for a medieval problem, and I got quite a few of them, so I'm going to pick one of those. And next game is for Angel and James. Angel is going to be reading from a script, and she just posted in the comments to pick a play for the next game. So if you can,
I put the one in the wrong spot.
What's that? You put the one in the wrong spot. So you can just say 1, 2, or 3. One for, well, you name them off, Angel.
1 is Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf.
Ooh.
2 is Closer by Patrick Barber. And 3 is The Zoo Story by Edward Albee.
Perfect. So while you guys are picking, if you'd like 1, 2, or 3, majority rules, we'll take for that script. That's the one that Angel's going to be reading from throughout this scene. And we'll just pick a page in the middle of the script, like page 20 or something. So you can, yeah. And you can only read from that script. Well, James, he can say whatever he wants during this. He doesn't have a script.
Hooray! I'll be justifying.
Yes, so he'll justify what Angel is saying throughout the script. And so your medieval problem is going to be a chamber pot overfilled.
Okay.
You know what a chamber pot is?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
It's the old potty.
the old potty. All right, so it looks like, oh my gosh, we have like 1, 2, and 3 so far. What's Zoo
And then
Story?
there's one more for the Zoo Story.
Okay, so
yeah.
yeah, I think Zoo Story. Let's go with Zoo Story then. Yeah,
Okay.
we got a bunch for the Zoo Story.
Okay.
All right, so Zoo Story and a medieval pot has overfilled. Take it away.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Governor. Mum, the chamber pot. It's overflowed and my wee arms can't pick it up.
I don't like the west side of the park much.
Well, I don't like the west side either. You know, that's where the barbarians come from. But, Mother, there's too much stuff in the chamber pot.
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, you could smell it from right over here, but I could come and show you.
It's a nice day.
It would be nicer if we did something about the chamber pot. It's going to give us the plague.
Yes, it is lovely.
The plague isn't lovely. It's killed half our family. That's why we all got to wear these plague masks all the time.
I've been to the zoo.
The zoo? Of all the times to go to the zoo, you can't go to the zoo. You'll contract plague. And besides, this fecal matter all about the house and in that chamber pot, and I'd like you to help me get it out.
What isn't a law, for God's sake?
Well, I know it's not the law, but it's our home. Just take one
Yeah.
end on.
Well, you have a wife.
I know I do. Young as I may be, we die early, and it's very important we marry to procreate the species.
You have children.
Yes, I do. We develop early in this era. But still, I'm not grown big enough to lift up that chamber pot all by my lonesome.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
I wish it didn't have to crumble. I wish we could live as a society so that we didn't die from a bloody disease all the time.
How would you know about that?
How would I know about it's in our history? Lord Fauci has told us that there's a plague and we need to deal with it.
Well, the way you cross your legs, perhaps, something in the voice.
Seriously. See, we're going there. I married someone and she's more than just a beard mother.
Maybe I'm just guessing. Is that your wife?
Yes, that's her. That's her in the coma from the plague, unable to help me lift the chamber pot.
I don't talk to too many people.
Too many people. You Malthusian. Wait, he doesn't come about in a few hours. Don't worry about that. You can't just wish away people because you find yourself better than them, me lady.
Where's the John?
The John? It's over yonder, overfilled. You want to go there?
Keep your hands to yourself, buddy.
I'll keep my hands where I keep my hands. You're going to help me move that pot, or so help me, I'm going to go medieval on your face.
Am I your guinea pig today?
I'll punch a guinea pig if I have to.
My daughters keep them in a cage in their bedroom.
Well, I know, it's the only way. She is possessed by Lord Satan and whatnot.
Do they carry disease?
Yeah, she might. I mean, no doubt she would just wander about going to bars and nightclubs to pick up disease and then, under Satan's influence, spread it to the rest of us.
Oh, that's too bad. If they did, you could set them loose in the house and the cats would eat them and die.
Why would you want Mr. Whiskers to die?
Well, that sounds nice. Like, very nice.
It doesn't sound nice at all. I love Mr. Whiskers. He's the only person who cares, and he eats all the plague rats.
Now, look, I'm not going to rob you. I'm not going to kidnap your parakeets, your cats, or your daughters.
It sounds like that's a threat. I know you're saying the opposite of those things, but it sounds like it's a threat in the context of this conversation.
I'm normally reticent. Why don't you just stand there?
Why do I just stand there? I'm talking to you. I'm trying to reason with you as a person so we could clean the house together and take mutual responsibility for our shared environment.
Wait till you see the expression on his face.
What does he have to do about this? That lone stranger that's trying to get inside because he has no home of his own.
My dear, dear fellow.
Yes?
You're bewildered and you've become patronizing.
I'm not being patronized. I am bewildered, though. You're half right, at least.
I don't express myself too well sometimes. I'm in publishing, not writing.
Oh, okay, but you still have to clean up after yourself, you sloppy pig.
The truth is, I was being patronizing.
You were being patronizing. You made fun of my dying wife. And you called
Skip it.
Snippet? Look, I'll forgive you for making fun of my wife who's in a coma. You just have to come help me pick one end of this chamber pot and we'll dump it out on that homeless man outside our house.
Sometimes a person has to go a very long distance out of his way to come back a short distance correctly.
So true. That's from the Bible, right? They don't let us read the Bible, so I assume it's from the Bible.
What were you trying to do? Make sense of things?
I wasn't trying anything. I swear it. That's for the priestly class to decide.
I tell you, it's easy. I live in a 4-story brownstone ribbon house on the Upper West Side between Columbus and Central Park West.
I thought you hated the West Side. You got a second family?
And that's the game. That's the game, guys.
I forgot how weird this play is. I love it.
That was really funny.
All right. Our next game is Superhero Funeral. And this one is for Kelly, Hooper, and Eric. So I asked a ton of suggestions to get from you guys because these guys are superheroes and they're going to a funeral of a fallen superhero. And I'm going to pick for our superhero that died. His name was Super Baby Goat. G-O-A-T, the goat, Super Baby Goat. And he died. He was killed by his arch nemesis, Mr. Cheese. Mr. Cheese. Cheese. Mr. Cheese. Everybody knows him. And I think let's have Eric. He's going to be the first superhero to come in to, pay his respects to our fallen superhero. And his name is Purple Pot Stickers. All right, and he'll be endowing the other 2 superheroes that arrive for this superhero funeral. So,
Purple pot stickers?
Purple pot stickers. I guess super purple pot stickers.
I caught a case of that in Numb. I don't know if. Never mind.
All right. We'll take.
Dearly beloveds, we are gathered here today to mourn the passing of our friend and colleague, Goat Man, Super Goat Man. I say when we joined the Sizzle Force, he and I found myself immersed in the culture and the oily brine that made up our team, and to watch him be covered, inundated by that villainous Mr. Cheese, and to go the way he did. I mean, Super Goat Boy he was just a kid. And I remember one time I told him that Mr. Cheese was no Gouda, but he wouldn't listen. He said we could change him. He said that we could fill the holes in his heart. But obviously it didn't work. So now I'm going to turn this eulogy over to our good friend, Captain Cougar, who's going to say a few words. Captain?
I was going to say that Super Baby Goat was a good kid, but the purple pot sticker beat me to it. I drove all the way here in my Lincoln Mercury to say a few words about Super Baby Goat. Wow. Super Baby Goat was the greatest of all time. That's what he was. And to be cut down in his prime. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Super Baby Goat, you'll be missed. And we will find that Mr. Cheese who cut you short. Mr. Cheese can always be found at the Ritz, hanging around a bunch of crackers. But we'll get him. We'll get Mr. Cheese. And we're going to spread out and look for Mr. Cheese. And when we find him, we're going to grill him. Grill him good. Mr. Cheese, what you did to Super Baby Goat goes beyond the pale. He was a good kid. Well liked. Well respected. Outstanding in his field was Super Baby Goat. Sure, he ate most of it, but he was outstanding in his field. A kid will eat Ivy too, wouldn't you? I would. Super Baby Goat. We hardly knew you. But you know, this was what happens in our line of work. One day you're just goating around. The next, you're cut down by Mr. Cheese. We'll find you, Mr. Cheese. I don't care what you call yourself, Charles, Chuck, we'll find you. And when we find you, heaven help you. I can't do this anymore. I would like to now turn the floor over to my colleague, the Human Wall. Take it away, Human Wall.
Thank you so much. I can't believe that this day is actually here, ladies and gentlemen. I can't believe that we're saying goodbye to Super Baby Goat. As they said earlier, he really was a good kid. He just didn't make a very good superhero. He constantly fainted every time there was trouble, but never mind all that. I want to talk a little bit about the SOB that took him down. Mr. Cheese, are you kidding me? This world would be cheddar off without him. But I have to let it be. killing him would be, well, probably right smack dab in a gray area. I don't know. Anyway, look, we never knew that this was, going to be the day that we were all going to have to deal with, okay? I remember when little super baby goat was out on the team with the purple Chinese food guy there. Team MSG, I think is what they call themselves, right? Right? Never mind, you're too busy crying. Look, I have something that I have to say to everyone, okay? It really wasn't the Mr. Cheese that took him down. It was me, all right? He and I were having an argument, Super Baby Goat and I. I just wouldn't move. I was an immovable object. And he got really upset, and we were really butting heads, you know what I mean? And, well, I'm a wall, so he lost. But I have no problem, wheeling out Mr. Cheese when it comes time to pass the blame, all right? So there it is. That is my eulogy, and it is my confession as well. So, rest in peace, Super Baby Goat. We will never see another horny kind like yourself, my friend. Have yourself a wonderful rest of your afterlife.
You killed Super Baby Goat?
Well, he
This
killed
is
himself.
going to be a wedge issue between us.
Oh, it really grinds my gears.
All right, that's the game. That's the game. Oh my gosh.
You think you're better than me? You think you're better than me, my friend? Never mind.
Guys, you're gonna make the audience blue.
Ooh.
Oh, all the cheese jokes. All right, our next.
Be provolone.
Oh God.
James, just sit still, son.
Anybody else? Anybody else? Another cheese joke? We'll save it for the end, right?
There you go.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
Our next game is Fairy Tale News Panel. This is for everybody. I got some great suggestions for different fairy tales.
Everybody?
Not everybody.
Oh.
Everybody who matters.
Kelly, Eric, Angel, James, and Louisa.
Great.
Oh, so just not Hooper?
Yeah.
Yep. I'm sitting this one out.
All right. Take
I'll be
a
watching.
bathroom break. That's fine.
All right.
All right. So I got a lot of good suggestions from our audience for our fairy tale, and I don't think we've ever done this one, so I want to do it. Daryl suggested little old lady who lived in a shoe.
Okay.
Let's do that one. That sounds great. Okay, take it away, guys.
All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Fairy Tale News Channel and our panel. I, of course, am your host, Maury Bond, and I am here with my award-winning panel, and tonight we are talking about a very serious story that is out there today. A woman who lives by herself in footwear with so many children. She apparently doesn't know what to do. Let's talk about that a little bit tonight, shall we? Anyone have an opinion on this that they'd like to share?
Well, quite frankly, if I may, it sounds like, she needs to pull herself up by the bootstraps. I mean, living in a shoe with so many kids, where's the father in all this?
Right.
I think, obviously, if we had a stronger marital bond society, this wouldn't even be a problem. She wouldn't be making kids solely for welfare checks, that's for sure.
Hi, I'm Holly Ever After, and I have something to say. I don't think it's fair to pass the blame. Who's to say what the right way of motherhood is, especially in this day and age?
Me, a white man.
I do think she should take a page out of Mother Goose's book. I mean, she did it right.
Look, I'm going to tell you guys, I'm old man Hubbard. I live next door.
Thank you for joining us, Mr. Hubbard.
Those kids were all over the neighborhood. They were always up to no good. I'll tell you, my wife, she was going to the cupboard to get our dog a bone. There were none. Those kids from the shoe took our dog's bone.
Since
That's
we're
the
on the
kind of
topic,
people they were.
since
That's
we're on the
another
topic
issue.
right now of food scarcity, I understand that this woman only fed all of these children bread and broth.
I can speak to that.
Right,
Yes,
right.
it's Dr. Leathers here. Yes, she only fed them bread and broth, and occasionally she would feed them, a little bit of oatmeal
Right.
left over. It's very much not a healthy environment for these children, obviously. They all had very brittle bones as a result. They didn't have enough calcium. They used to lick the sides of the house, the shoe leather, for additional protein, but it would only get them so far. It's very,
Look.
very sad state.
When I was a kid, we were lucky if we got broth and bread. I would have loved to have a whole house of shoe to lick the leather of. It's just that kids these days are spoiled and they act out because they're entitled, you see?
Okay. I'm sorry to break in like this, but I'm getting some news here, some breaking news on this subject. I understand that not only was she starving them and making them live inside of a giant shoe, I'm getting word now that she whipped each one soundly before they went to bed. This is just unbelievable.
Well, at least she's doing something right. The last thing these kids need is a light hand, okay? They're going to have a tough life ahead of them, living without a father, and the only way to correct for that is with a sound beating every once in a while.
Wow.
Now,
That's right.
see, the
Spare the rod,
youngest
spoil the
Jack-
child.
We need
The
to
youngest
stop
Jack
looking at-
Horner.
we need to stop looking at the individual and look at the system that this individual has fallen party to, okay? She had so many children that she didn't know what to do, okay? Can you say the same? All right, you think that they have it so lucky licking leather, but what has the educational system come to where we don't equip our citizens on basic functions of raising a family, things like household economics? Where was home at? Okay? She didn't know what to do. She did what she could with her faculties. The education system's to blame, and I'm sorry, but I have to bring up children's rights, okay? She shouldn't have been beating them, but we have to bring up this important issue as
I
opposed
can tell her
to
what she should
their
have done.
impact on the community.
I can tell her what she should do. She should keep her legs closed, not have so many kids.
All right, we do have a question here right now. I'm getting this offline. This question is from Tucker Carlson. He asks, but where was the shoe made?
Oh, I can speak to that. The shoe was in fact imported. The shoe
From
was
where?
from Italy. Was an
It's Italian.
Italian shoe.
Good Italian leather.
Well, this does not sound like it's going to resolve itself, so we better just let it be at this point. I want to thank my entire panel for joining me, Maury Bund, for tonight's episode of Fairy Tale News Channel. Thank you, everyone, for joining us, and you have yourself a pleasant tomorrow when we will be talking about the top stories of the day in fairy tale land. Good night.
Good to be here.
Excellent. That's the game.
I now know more about that rhyme.
It took me forever to remember it. I might have cheated.
I mean, normally the story just comes with one spin, but with all of us here, you can get the full spin.
yeah, pretty much.
A real lack of curds and whey in this universe.
I agree.
Well, she was trying to raise a family on a shoelace budget.
Oh.
This is why you weren't allowed to play.
It's the worst puns.
Oh wait, that one's grating my nerves. I missed that one last game.
Oh, God. What's the next game, Don?
Our next game is phrases, and this one is for Hooper, Angel, and Louisa. So Angel's going to be able to say whatever she wants, and
usual.
Louisa and Hooper can only talk in phrases related to their respected either TV or movie. Now, there's a lot of great suggestions in the chat. Who knows a lot about Tiger King?
Oh,
Yeah, Louisa? I saw that. I was like, yes, Tiger King. Okay, so Tiger King. Oh, you know what? I also need you know what? I realize I need a problem for the scene too. So if you guys are watching this, give me a problem. Otherwise, I'll take a suggestion from earlier on. And then Hooper. Let's see.
Yes.
Let's get. Oh gosh, there's so many good ones. There was MacGyver and Doctor Who.
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who?
No
yeah,
question.
I thought that's a great one.
Doctor
So
Who.
Doctor Who. Okay, so Louisa, you're doing Tiger King quotes as best as you can.
Okay.
And Hooper is doing Doctor Who. That's all they can talk in like one little sentences while they're handling the situation, the problem that they're in with Angel, who can talk completely whatever she wants to say. Let's see. I got allergic to cat. What's their problem? They're dealing with, I don't know, that allergic to cats. I got a suggestion for that. Maybe there's a allergic reaction to cats that we're dealing with.
Hey, that's my real life.
Yeah. Let's go with that one. So that was the first one I saw there. So you're dealing with an allergic reaction to cats, and well, that'll actually help with the Tiger King. And so Louisa, only Tiger King. Hooper, only Doctor Who quotes. Take it away.
So hello, Mrs. Brown. How can I help you today in this telehealth visit? What seems to be the problem?
Well, you see, I think I'm allergic to my cats.
Oh, I see. Allergic to cats. And so I see it says here that you do have a history of allergy. You've been on allergy shots for looks like 6 months, and your allergy doesn't seem to be getting any better. Let me dial in the nurse allergist here. Yes, Mr. White. Can you give some insight on Mrs. Brown's cat allergy?
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Seems okay. Seems like you are reacting to the allergy shot. Are you around cats quite a bit in your day-to-day life? You might want to cut that back a little bit.
They can't keep me down. I'm the judge, the jury, and the executioner.
Oh dear, don't execute your cats. There's no reason to take a life, even if you are highly allergic.
Take that, Peter!
Oh, I see. Okay. Any suggestions there, Mr. White, as to how to help her if she needs to decrease her interaction with the cat?
All right. I have a plan. And here's my plan. When I say run, run.
You heard that. You need to run. You need to run away from the cat, and that way your eyes won't water and your nose won't run. Just your legs.
I am gay. I am a gun-toting hillbilly with a bunch of cats.
That is your own business. What I'm saying is what you need to do is just kind of divorce your way away from the large cats, and then you'll be a lot healthier and probably happier.
He ain't that straight.
I've reversed the polarity of the neutron flow.
Oh, I see. Is that a new allergy therapy? That sounds fascinating. Has that been effective so far in her treatment?
Sort of wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey.
Wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey. All right, so then I think what you need to do is you need to time your visits with the cat. You need to narrow it down to about 5 minutes per interaction, about 3 times a day. And I think your allergies, in addition to the shots, will be handled temporarily.
I got like 50 cats. All right. The little cubs, man, they're cats. The little ones, man, I can sell them. I can sell them so fast and so easy. You wouldn't believe what them things sell for, like $3,000. I gotta pay all their bills. Who's gonna feed them?
That's how you're affording allergy shots without health insurance. I was wondering about that. But I still think that you might need to hire someone in to reduce your interaction with the cat.
They ate her hand off.
Maybe another zoo. Maybe another zoo could help you to take care of your big cats. Is there another zoo? Or,
there ain't nobody like me, ma'am. I don't know what you heard. That bitch
what about a rescue then?
Down in Florida? I ain't having that. I ain't going out like that, ma'am.
And what's the
Oh, I
point of
see.
being a grown-up if you can't be childish every once in a while?
That is very true. That is very, very true. So, I mean, the final recommendations? Yes, Mr. White. Should she up her daily allergy dose in addition to the shot, or should she just cut off her nose to spite her face?
Do I have the right? Do I have the right to make that judgment?
Okay, then. Yes, I see that we're at an impasse here. I do suggest then moving forward that you take a bunch of cotton balls and you just stick them as far up your nose as possible, and then you won't be smelling the cats and setting off your allergy triggers. I would say you should take an allergy pill twice a day and some allergy nasal sprays and maybe some also topical creams for your skin. And then your cat allergy hopefully will be managed until we can get you a full nasal transplant.
I am never going to financially recover from this.
You're Scottish. Try something.
Thank you for using telehealth. Have a good day.
Excellent. That's the game. Oh, that's good.
I actually did a telehealth visit this week. It was weird.
This
It kinda
Tiger
went like
King
that.
thing sounds crazy.
Yeah.
It is nuts.
I'm one of like 12 people on Earth that have never seen even one episode of Tiger King.
Yeah,
I felt like I was tripping the entire time.
You're actually like one of the 20% of people on Earth who has to mention they haven't seen it yet on time. You haven't seen it, the show. Yeah, the delivery was messed up. I'm fine with that. Let's move on with our
I almost expected you to break into one of the Joe Exotic's country songs.
Oh, I should
Kitty,
have.
kitty.
I saw
Kitty,
Tiger.
kitty.
So what's our next game, Dawn?
It's Return Desk, and it uses a lot of suggestions, so that's why I'm paying attention to the chat. But I think I got enough. I used some of the ones that were scrolled up that you guys have been giving all night long, so I kind of combined all those. So this one, Return Desk, is Kelly's going to be handling the returns. Oh, you know what I need while I'm talking to you guys? Give me a place, a location that they are returning these items to. So
A
please
store
give me
name.
a store, yes. So where Kelly works at. So we have Hooper, Eric, and Louisa playing. So they're going to be trying to guess what this item is. So they cannot hear any of this. So
No.
we need to make that happen.
Okay.
All right. I think
Alrighty.
all right.
So it's just us now. All
It's
right.
just us. So
All
what
right.
I'm going to do, because I know this one is a big one, I'm going to hand it over to you in the chat privately. What I've gotten so far.
Okay.
That way you can kind of go through more on how Return Desk goes. And I got a bunch of stores. I got a bunch for Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree.
Let's go with Dollar Tree.
I don't even know if they do returns there, do they? We're going to do it now.
Yeah, we're doing it now.
We're doing it now, and we're doing it over Zoom. We're not doing it in person. So, all right. Works for me. Okay, I've got the suggestions that you've handed me here through the chat. I can see them now. These are going to be very interesting. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I kind of combined them from everybody, all of you guys that are watching right now. I combined what you guys have said into different ones that hopefully work.
Okay. All right. So you want me to explain the game to everybody then?
Yep, go ahead and explain
Excellent.
and the suggestions so they know what was chosen, and then
can do that.
I'll just head out while you do that.
Excellent. All right, everybody, this game is called Return Desk, and what's going to happen here is I've got 3 people that are going to be trying to return individual items. Each one of them has their own item, and these items are based off of your suggestions. Generally speaking, they're going to be some kind of useful item made out of a strange substance that gives you a pretty strange superpower, as I understand it. And by looking at the chat right now, I can see, oh yeah, this is going to be weird. Okay. And so they're going to be coming in one at a time. I'm going to be handling their customer complaint problems as part of the Dollar Tree team, if you will. And they're going to come in one at a time, and then they don't know what they're returning. So I have to keep giving them little tiny clues to try and help them along. If they get a section of one of their items, I'm going to let them know verbally, that's right. I'm going to let them know that that's on the right track there. And then we'll move on to the next thing and the next thing until they finally figure out exactly what the item is that they are returning. So with that out of the way, I think it's probably time for us to go ahead and just get our customers in, I think. So without further ado, I'm going to just wave my hands to let them know that it's time to come in. So, all right. Dollar Tree. Think Dollar Tree thoughts.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh, yes. Welcome to Dollar
I would
Tree.
like to register a complaint.
Oh,
I
Dollar Tree?
don't like this item here,
Oh,
and I would like you to take it back.
oh. Well, let's take a look at your item here if we could. First off, I got to know, did you buy this for yourself or for a friend, family member, coworker maybe?
I purchased it not half an hour ago from this very boutique.
Oh, for yourself?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You didn't eat any, did you?
No, it
Okay,
didn't appear to be appetizing.
Oh, okay. Well, this came, of course, from our frozen section that is just so classy. And this one is very interesting here. It's a little bit of an ethnic food, if you will.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure,
Conquerors.
like from East Anglia.
No, a little bit north.
North of East Anglia.
Much
So
north.
from Scotland?
Even more north.
I see. So that would be somewhere in the Arctic Circle.
Yeah, we're getting close there, I'd say.
So it's from the North Pole.
Well, it's
Lapland?
This is a delicacy that you would normally find at, let's say, IKEA. But the fact is, they had so much in surplus because of the COVID thing that we started buying it all up for about 25 cents a bag. And so we started selling it for $1 a bag. You know what I mean?
It doesn't have anything to do with reindeer, does it?
No. No. Not really, no. This is much more spherical.
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 It's spherical and it comes from Sweden.
Yes.
So if I were to guess, I would say it might be one of those round, meaty type things that are supposed to come from Italy.
Right.
So a meatball.
Correct. It's a
Swedish meatball.
that is correct.
Which is
yes.
barely a meatball, if you ask me, but all right.
Yeah, they put a lot of rice in it normally, but
Right.
this is a very
Sawdust, too, I think.
special kind of meat, actually, if you want to even call it meat anymore, because really it's not that, it's not that tangible, quite honestly.
Right. It's some sort of quantum meat.
Yeah, I'd call it that. Maybe not quite normal, but a different kind of normal, a sort of
A weird normal meat.
Yeah, a paranormal meat.
Right. It's like ghost meat or something like
Yeah,
that.
there's a name for that, isn't there? Yeah, because I think that it's kind of like a slime, or at least that's what
Oh,
Dan Aykroyd
right,
says.
right. All those idiots on the internet always talking about getting full of ectoplasm.
That is correct. Yeah. So these are Swedish meatballs.
So
that are
it's
made
a
of
Swedish
ectoplasm.
meatball made of ectoplasm.
Well, I hope that you didn't even eat one because, well, I can tell that you didn't because you actually had the guts to come in here and talk to me.
Right, because it induces cowardice.
Correct. No, wait, I'm sorry. My apologies. It's the opposite of that.
So it gives one courage?
You actually lose courage. My apologies.
I'm sorry?
I'm from the Dollar Tree. I'm not the smartest bulb.
So what is it then?
It's a Swedish meatball.
Swedish meatball made of ectoplasm that makes you brave.
Lose courage.
Makes you lose courage.
Correct. You see, I have another customer on the other line, and what they're trying to return is right underneath this one in my chat, and there was a word that I got caught up on. So my apologies.
Understood. All right. Well, so, are you going to give me my money back or not?
Do you want the dollar, or do you want me to just say thanks for coming? Because honestly, it's $1. Are you kidding?
It was $1.03 because of tax.
All right.
Well, I want my $1.03, please.
I'll put it back in your Discover card.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you for calling Dollar Tree. I hope that I gave you at least $1 worth of customer service. Next one up.
Hey, I need to return this here item from I bought from the Dollar Tree store. I need to give it. I need to return it.
Right. Did you buy this for yourself or for a family member, a loved one, coworker?
I bought it for a coworker.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And they didn't like it. They said I must be insane to be buying something like this from the Dollar Tree.
I see.
I'm very sane and I want to return it.
Okay. So I have to ask you, where exactly do you live, sir? What part of the country do you live in?
I live just a hop, skip, and a jump from this here dollar store. We do all our shopping here.
And so you decide to contact us online?
Yeah. I booted up the old computer and I called you online.
So you're in Florida then?
I am in Florida.
Okay. This is an item, of course, that you would definitely use in this this climate here, of course.
Well, I like sunscreen, but it clashes with what I wear when I put it on.
Right. Well, it's not exactly sunscreen, you see. Hold on. I'm getting a text here from my boss, and I need to. She's actually listening in on this call right now, so I'm going to go ahead and just tell her flat out. You can go ahead and tell the audience that because I failed too.
Inside joke. I don't get it.
Never mind.
All right. All right.
So anyways, no, this item, of course, is not sunscreen, but it is it's something for rainy weather.
An umbrella.
Right. That is correct. That is exactly what it is. Yes.
It rains every afternoon at this time. Yes, it does.
Right. But of course, since this is Dollar Tree, we don't have good umbrellas that are made out of, waterproof material, things like that.
No, you do not.
This actually came from our school supply section. It's made of something that you'd find in the school supply section, kind of a sticky substance.
A sticky? It's made out of glue stick.
Well, no, not quite glue sticks. It's very waterproof, as it turns out.
The school supply umbrella made out of something you find in the school supply section is sticky. Is it children's fingers?
It's children's fingers? No, sir. This isn't Family Dollar. This is Dollar Tree, my friend.
Right, you are. You are the classier of the trees.
Children's fingers, for real? No, this comes in a jar. You know that stuff. If you're really, a bad person, you sniff it. I'm not telling you to do that.
Tester's model airplane glue.
Oh, you're close.
I used to have a horse.
Yeah.
He used to race down at Tampa Bay Downs, and he didn't run too fast, and they made glue out of him.
Well, it's like a glue, that is for sure.
It's mucilage.
Well, I'm not glue.
Is it an umbrella made out of mucilage?
No, you see, there's an old saying. I think it was, I'm something and you're glue.
Well, yeah,
bounces off me.
Oh, it's an umbrella made out of rubber cement.
Correct. That's exactly what that is. Yes.
Well, no wonder.
Well, now, did you give it to your friend, or?
Yeah, I gave it to my coworker.
And how are they feeling now?
Well, we're definitely wetter. This is an ineffective wetter. It's an ineffective umbrella.
Well, yeah, but
they got soaked. They just gave the umbrella one good rub and it was gone.
Yeah.
All that was left was the frame.
This coworker of yours, how did they treat you before you gave them their gift?
They kind of took me for granted. I thought maybe I'd give them a little peace offering, with a nice sticky umbrella. Sticky umbrella you can't lose because it always sticks somewhere.
Right, but now that they've used it, of course, the intended effect has happened.
Yeah, they're a fair weather friend. Mm-hmm.
They were a fair weather friend, but
That's
now,
right. But now they're not.
Now they're not.
No,
they might have been cruel, but now they're
cruel to be kind.
Which is it?
Cruel to be kind. No, they're actually rather nice to me now.
Yeah, because of course this particular item, when used, causes
people to be nice to you.
That's correct.
It's an umbrella made out of rubber mint that makes people be nice to you.
That is correct. That's exactly what it is. So are you sure you really want to get rid of this? Because I think this could give you a real edge at work.
I actually need the $1.
All right, then. Fine. We'll charge the $1 back to your Discover card. Is that all right with you?
That's fine with me.
Great. Go ahead and just box up the item and send it right back here to the Dollar Tree. Our address is Dollar Tree. They'll know where to go.
Yeah, that's very true. All right, take care now.
Thanks for calling. All right, on to our last customer of the day here, and then I can finally go home to my trailer.
Mister.
Oh, hello there. How are you? Thank you for calling Dollar Tree. How can I help you today?
I'd like to return an item, please.
Okay, that's what we're here for. I got to ask you, did you buy this for yourself or for a family member, a friend, a coworker?
I bought it for myself.
Yourself?
And
did you use it? It doesn't work?
No, not at all.
It's possible you were using it wrong. How are you using it?
I used it in the shower, of course.
The shower? Well, that's not going to have very much effect in there at all. No. You see, this item came from our very special new section that we have here at Dollar Tree. It's the fantasy grilling section.
Well, I couldn't grill with it at all.
No, of course, because you can't grill with it. No, it's a particular thing that people like to buy for themselves. A little sprinkle here, a little sprinkle there.
Of pepper?
Well, let's focus on the fantasy aspect of it. Some people like to think that they can fly if they use it.
Well, I tried to use it, and I tried to think a happy thought.
Right.
But all I could think of was that it wasn't working.
Right.
I mean, what kind of fairy dust can you get from the Dollar Tree anyway?
Well, now I take offense at that, madam. We have the finest items that are from the smallest factories in the middle of nowhere in China. Anyway, so this, of course, is, as you mentioned, it is...
fairy dust.
Correct. But, of course, being that we're Dollar Tree, as you mentioned, it's not the best. So it's not really made out of fairy dust, per se. This is where the outdoor grilling aspect comes from. It's made of a substance that you would normally use in that type of activity.
Right, because it's made out of charcoal.
That is absolutely correct. That is absolutely correct. So this is dusted charcoal that you use as fairy dust. Now, you said you used it. You said it didn't work. What were you expecting?
I was expecting to levitate in the shower.
I see. Now, you can't exactly levitate using this. I mean, that's the higher end stuff that you could buy at, I don't know, Family Dollar. This stuff is a little different. You see, you sprinkle it on once and boom, boing, a real reaction happens.
Well, I don't mind showering, but what I mind is standing in a puddle.
Right.
So I wanted to levitate while I was showering.
Right, but since you couldn't levitate, this, of course, would help doing that. It would help you to not quite levitate, but more of a short burst.
Well, jump, of course, but
That's correct.
you don't want to jump in the shower.
Well,
That's
no,
how I
that's-
hurt my arm.
We wouldn't ever suggest to any of our customers that they jump in the shower. Although then again, with our clientele, maybe some of them should. Never mind. So, of course, just so we can recap here, you've got...
Mister, I've got fairy dust.
right, it's
from
made of...
charcoal.
right, and if you sprinkle it on yourself, it causes you to
Jump.
high. That's right. Congratulations. So, you really don't like this item then, huh? You wanna get your dollar back, huh?
No, mister, I'm going to be jumping right out of here.
Oh, you're gonna keep it.
No, I'm going to give it back to you, but then I'm going to jump away from you.
So you've already used some of it. All right, fine. We'll take it back no matter what. But there's going to be a magic restocking fee, so I can only give you 70 cents.
I'll take it. I could buy more fairy dust with that. I don't care.
Great. And since we're having a coin shortage, I'm afraid I'm just not going to be able to give you anything.
Can I have store credit?
You want store credit to Dollar Tree? Of course you can have store credit. In fact, I'm going to triple that because it's your lucky day.
Thank you, mister.
All the beans and pork rinds you could possibly handle. Well, thank you for calling Dollar Tree. I hope I've given you at least $1 worth of customer service. Have a fantastic day.
You too, mister.
You like that?
Mm-hmm.
I
Sorry.
handed over to you, and then
Yeah, I forgot to say what they were. My apologies, everybody
Yeah.
that was out there watching.
So it's gonna
Dawn,
be
did you
great
let
for-
them know in the chat? Did you let
I
them know?
did. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I pasted it in there for the chat, but now for our recorded video.
They'll figure it out.
Oh yeah. Well, you're just gonna have to do a lot of editing.
Yeah.
Fix it in post.
I'll make it crawl across the screen as I'm talking about it. Yeah.
Here's what the suggestions were.
There you
Feel
go.
like a really slow sing-along bubble that just kind of like pops on. each
Bounces
chord.
as we go. Yeah.
Like it's just waiting.
Follow
for
the bouncing ball.
I'll get right
Right.
on that.
Well, this is all
Chiron.
new to us, and we're learning, and trying to bring entertainment to everybody and have a
Yeah.
fun night. So
And I usually don't host this thing either.
return desk you do though in person,
That's true. That's
and
true.
I just write down the suggestions. Which
What is our next game?
our next game is Well Actually. This one is Kelly, James, and Angel.
Okay.
And so they're going to be in a scene, and whenever they say something I don't like, I'm going to buzz you guys, and you're going to have to change what you said.
Okay.
I'll just go, and then you will change what you just said.
Okay.
I got a bunch of suggestions. I'm going to
Great.
go with Beth's suggestion. You guys are at the swimming hole in Pasco County. The old
You know-
swimming hole.
In a way,
All right.
I am at the moment, actually. So
That's where we're at. So
Go
I'm
shower.
just going to get rid of my video, but I will be there to buzz you.
we're just at the swimming hole, and we'll go from there.
You'll go from there.
Okay. Love it. Hey guys, I'm glad that you could join me here at the old swimming hole here in Pasco County.
Well, hot damn. Did you bring the meth?
Of course I did. It's Pasco.
Did you bring the cocaine?
Of course I did.
Did you bring the alligators?
I don't have to bring them. They're already here. Of course I
Oh.
did.
Well, that's good. Did they
Yeah.
bring the meth?
Well, how's that?
The alligators, did they bring the meth?
The alligators hold their own meth. This is Pasco County. Have I not made that clear?
I meant meth to share.
Hey y'all! I'm
Hey.
really excited. You're gonna teach me how to wrestle an alligator today, right?
Yeah, we sure are.
Oh, you're gonna teach me how to dress up an alligator right pretty for tea time. You're gonna teach me how to pry alligator teeth out of my skin, right?
Sure. Just watch. What you do is you get yourself a pair of blue jeans,
and you wrap it around your arm so that it has somewhere to bite while you get your pliers, and then you pull the teeth out.
Right. It's exactly how you do it. So we're going to show you exactly how to do that there, Lurleen, all right? Now, Lurleen, I want you to get yourself about waist deep in that water over there, okay? Now, Lurleen, what I want you to do is I want you to get about neck deep in that water over there. You understand me? Now, Lurleen, here's what I want you to do. I want you to cover yourself in mayonnaise. I want you to climb up to that tree over there to the top branch, and I want you to do a double gainer right off of that thing into the center of this pond. Here's what I want you to do, Lurleen. I want you to climb inside of that ketchup bottle right there. I'm going to pour you out right on top of this table here. I'm going to scoop you back up again. Here's what I want you to do, Lurleen. You understand me? I want you to strip completely nude. And then I want you to do here's what I want you to do, Lurleen. I want you to do the entire Pledge of Allegiance backward in Spanish before we can actually get this thing started.
Oh, speak Spanish. I can try. Estados Unidos.
Stop it. You're offensive to everyone. Wait, is that hand on me? Stop it! I don't like Spanish. It's scary. Stop it! I only do the Pledge of Allegiance forward and respectful like, and I never take a knee.
That's fair.
That's
this
right.
Is Pasco County.
It is.
That's how we do it here in Pasco.
I'm sorry.
I want to tell y'all though, I can't swim.
You can't swim?
I can't swim in ketchup or mayonnaise or anything.
How do you walk through your front yard in Pasco County every time it rains if you can't swim?
I ride on the back of my pet. I ride. My daddy carries me. I don't really walk. I just kind of put down cardboard and take an oar and just kind of, I just kind of take and glide myself across.
I see. You Titanic.
I can't afford a kayak. I use cardboard.
Because this is Pasco County.
Pasco County, heart of America.
All right, well, I'll tell you what.
Pasco County, a place in Florida. Pasco County. It's the most Pasco-y county in all of Pasco County. Pasco County, alligator meth capital of the world.
That is correct, my friend. And don't you get it confused with Pasco and Washington either. That's a whole classier level of Pasco than what we got here.
It's true.
Now, Lurleen, we're going to teach you exactly how to do this. Now, you talked to me just a second ago about how you had a piece of cardboard that you used as a kayak out in the middle of the water. Okay, now I want you to use that exact technique to get out there in the middle of the water, and then we're going to teach you how to pull all them teeth out of skin, okay?
Okay.
Well, get started there. Okay. Get yourself in. Do you need an oar or anything? Because I have an oar right here.
Okay.
Oh, do you need an oar or something? Because I happen to have a piece of PVC pipe right here. Do you need an oar or something? Because I have an incredibly large bong here if you want to use that.
Sure.
This is Pasco County. It's a bong.
County.
All right, here's the bong.
Okay.
Now get out there, and we're gonna tell you everything you need to know.
All right. All right. Here
That's the game. That's the game. I forgot I was not muted, and then I muted myself. All right.
Excellent. Well, we've got another game here to do real quick. So I'm going to ask the crowd right now. You can see on the feed, how are we feeling tonight? Are we doing okay? Is this a good show for you? Are you having a good time? Because this is our second online show that we have ever done in our entire lives. So things are, they're moving along pretty well, I like to think. But we want to know what you, the audience, thinks, okay? And I'll be asking you some more questions as we wrap up the show later. So let's get on to our last-ish game here. This one, go ahead.
Separate tables here. So I'm gonna get a few more suggestions for you guys. So I got a bunch. I also would like some restaurants as well. So if you could throw some restaurants in the chat, that'll help us out. So we have Kelly, James, and Eric for our separate tables.
Okay.
And so Kelly's going to be going in between these restaurants with James and Eric and he has different relationships with each of them. So he's going to have 2 different scenes. And throughout it, I will be, again, yelling switch. So he knows when to go from one restaurant to the next restaurant to continue on his conversation.
I'm just going to wash my glasses real quick.
That's fine. That's fine. Let's see. So let's see. We got, for James, I'm going to go with, let's see. Joshua suggested mom and son threw her from the train.
Wait, what, through the train?
Threw mama from the train.
So, okay.
That's your relationship?
Okay.
Mama
and son.
and threw her from the train.
Oh, mother threw me from the train. Okay. Or threw someone from the train.
Yeah, somebody. Yeah.
There's
Mama.
a mother. She threw her child from the train. That's their relationship. Now we're eating dinner or something.
Sure.
No, that makes sense.
Okay.
Because this is Pasco County.
Pasco County.
All right. And then, all right. And then we need a professional relationship. Let me get through here. I think I got hairstylist client and designer, in which was expecting some discount work to be completed by the end of the day.
Okay, fair enough.
So client and designer expecting a discount work, and then we got mama throwing somebody from the train.
Okay.
And then I need some restaurants. Let me scroll down here. I'm sure you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so one of you guys is at. We got Swedish meatballs earlier. One of you guys is at IKEA.
Okay.
IKEA, and then the other one is at a hot dog cart outside Home Depot.
Big IKEA.
Fair enough.
Oh man, we got some low budget restaurants. Nobody's going out to eat right now, so you got to deal with what you got to deal with right now.
Because this is Pasco County.
I was right in Pasco County, Kelly.
All right, we're gonna start with. I'm gonna start with James here. Then.
All right, start with James, and I will switch you guys when needed.
Okay, very good. All right, Mama.
Yes.
I'm glad that you could be here today. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about what happened 2 days ago.
I'm glad you could be here too. And I didn't contact you after all these years just because I had needed help moving furniture.
Well, it's a good thing we're at a furniture store.
I mean, there's got a nice restaurant. I mean,
yeah,
you know, we don't have to get furniture.
Yeah.
It's not like I bought furniture and I need your. Oh wait, I do have a small thing, but we can do that after the meatballs, dearie.
Great. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit, Mom, about what happened a few years ago, a little while back. Do you remember we were on a transcontinental, and we were going through the Rockies there, and I asked you if I could have some more goldfish crackers, and what did you do?
I think you just you got too curious by that window. Oh, you know, you're always getting all sweaty as you boys do, and you just sprung loose from the window at quite a force. Oh, your leaping young lad legs just jumped out of that train, couldn't stop you.
I jumped out.
Switch.
Oh, hello there, Francis. Thank you so much for being here. I just
how are you?
I'm sorry that I couldn't afford to take us to a much nicer place to eat today, but
no, this is fine. I'm gonna have to run in to get some supplies for our little project anyway.
Yeah.
Now, I was thinking, I had this incredible idea last night. You wanted me to redo your whole backyard, right? Landscaping and everything, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking, how about a railroad motif? You see, I picture a tunnel and a little station and then track that goes all the way around the yard, right? And we can have locomotives and cars and maybe even a cute little caboose in there, huh? What do you say?
This isn't going to cost a whole lot of money, is it?
Oh, no. only, about the same amount as we discussed for the Hanging Gardens.
Oh boy.
Switch.
Mama,
Yes.
I want you to know something about me that you may not know at all because I've been gone for so long, but I was raised by brown bears in the middle of Colorado.
Well, that was very nice of them bears.
I didn't jump from the damn train, Mother.
Are you calling your mother a liar? What are you suggesting
I'm
right
suggesting-
now?
I'm
boy?
suggesting that you had motive to do something terrible to me on that train. Didn't you? Didn't you? Don't deny it.
What motive? What motive? That because you keep asking why and when and all these questions, and it makes it hard to move forward in a conversation when you do nothing but ask questions. Is that my motive, boy?
Listen, I didn't bring you here today to buy an ottoman and a whole plate full of lingonberry sauce, all right? I came here to tell you that I am suing.
Switch.
You ever think about that word locomotive? I mean, it's kind of a funny word anyway. I was thinking about it when I was thinking about the train motif, because loco means crazy in Spanish, and of course motive is motive. So does that mean crazy idea?
Say, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but I was actually raised by brown bears in Colorado. So
Really?
Money and I were not really what you call tight.
I've known some brown bears myself.
I mean, this is why we're eating at a hot dog cart outside of Home Depot, okay?
Right. So anyway, I was wondering, do you want a water tower? Maybe a sand tower?
A water tower or a sand tower?
Right, for your line. I mean, a locomotive, it needs water. I'm going to go with the old-fashioned steam locomotives, don't
Look,
you know? I don't want these newfangled diesels.
Switch.
Yeah, that's right. Lawsuit, Mother. Lawsuit. All right, I have a lot of things to do to the brand new house that I just bought, all right? I've got a guy that's waiting to hear from me, okay? And he's going to want money to get that done. So where am I going to get it? From you.
I can't believe that you would sue your own mother while she is grieving for your father, who also fell out of a train by their own.
Switch.
Listen, I've got a funeral to pay for here, my friend. Do you think maybe we could get a discount on this? I'm your first customer ever.
Why, I suppose we could. I tell you what, since you remind me of my father, I will go ahead and I'll knock 3% off the top.
3%? I was thinking maybe more like 10 times that, like a 30% maybe?
30%? Son, I'm practically doing this for charity as it is.
Switch.
That's right, Mother. That's right. I'm suing you for $2.8 million because that'll go with the 28 years that I spent out in the woods of Colorado after falling off of that bridge and being raised by bears.
Switch.
I'm thinking $2.79 million should do it.
Really? That's a lot of money.
Are you having a hard time hearing me, Sugar?
Yes, Dumpling. Look, as I mentioned, I was raised by bears. You know, when I was out there in the woods with them, we would fight over salmon and fight over places to hunt. And sometimes you just had to try and get a little bit of a favor from a bigger bear, you know?
Switch.
I'm going to do you a favor, Mother. I'm going to do you a great big favor, okay? I'm not going to ask for the full $2.8 million. I'm going to ask for 2.79.
You know what, boy? Why don't you make your lawsuit? Why don't you make your lawsuit? And I'll make you suicide yourself like an Epstein. You want to come at
Switch.
I can't pay this. I'm going to commit suicide with that kind of a price, Francois. Come on, Francis.
What are you, some sort of Epstein? I mean, come on. how are you gonna commit suicide? You grew up with bears. Nothing can kill you, man. Nothing.
Switch.
What, you think nothing can kill you? Try me, boy. Here, let me grab you.
Hey, let go. Let go. I'm bigger now.
Oh, you are bigger. I vastly overestimated my strength.
That's right. Now listen, you put me down or I'm going to make you buy your own coffee here at IKEA. You understand me?
Well, I'm not buying my own coffee.
All right, then. Now I'm willing to settle this completely out of court for the 2.79, all right? Without having to drag your name through the newspapers, all right? You'll be known as the woman that made her son be raised by bears in Colorado.
Switch.
I was thinking maybe a Colorado background, some mountains, pine trees, boulders, and whatnot.
How much would it cost for you to just, I don't know, maybe paste my walls with old newspapers?
Well, let me see. Oh, that'd be about $7.
Switch.
$7.
Now hear me now, boy.
Yeah.
You could sue me, but then isn't this for the best? I mean, every time you talk, it's like, I was raised by bears this, I was raised by bears that. What are you without the bears? I did you a favor by letting you jump out of that train of your own volition as a 6-year-old boy.
For crying out loud. As the Swedish like to say, which means liar.
Oh, okay. I thought it meant liar.
That's right. Now listen, all right? We don't have to go with the full 2.79 million, all right? I'll just take a 10 spot.
Fine. A 10 spot and you help me move a sofa.
I have to help you move the sofa. Can you help me move the furniture out of the way before you wallpaper everything? Or
And that's the game. That's the game.
right.
Excellent.
And there we go.
I like playing an abusive mother.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm so glad. That's fantastic. All
You
right.
fit the role.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think, guys? Should we do World's Worst Famous Last Words? What do you think?
Oh, I didn't grab any suggestions, but we can do it on the fly because that's what we're doing.
Let's do it on the fly.
There's a little
here.
bit of a delay, but if you guys can put in some occupations and some famous people into the comments, we'll use them.
That's another thing we forgot to mention to the audience. We're currently on a 22-second delay. So, greetings from the past. So anyway, all right. So what we need right now, if somebody in the comments section could quickly write down.
I got one.
What do you got? What have you got?
We're back. 22 seconds. Deb would like to see world's worst COVID scientist. Hey, gotta do one, right?
World's worst COVID scientist.
I got this.
You got it.
You'll be fine.
Just take some chicken soup. You'll be fine. It's like a cold. Feed it. Starve it. Take some chicken soup.
You're fine. You're fine. It's all gonna be fine. You're fine.
A lot of people say that we've got the best COVID regime in the world.
Hey, honey, did you see me standing out there on the pitcher's mound 60 freaking feet away from everybody else outdoors?
Okay.
Hey, I had to put my mask on for that one, but I like talking to you and just breathing right next to you in the stands because I'm the top doctor ever.
All right. All right. World's worst. Jim would like to see world's worst pastry chef.
World's worst pastry chef. Okay.
Hey, hot dogs go in pastries, right?
I love bread.
So I figure some Elmer's, a little rubber cement, I mix it all together, put it in the oven, and you got a pastry.
It's glue.
Oh.
Pastry.
So one thing that you gotta do to reduce your sugar intake is you just replace all the sugar with salt.
Put the tart in the toaster. Push the thing on the side of the toaster down.
Oh, finally, it's done. Ah, darn it, another prime rib. Did it wrong again.
Nice.
All right, world's worst.
I don't know.
Oh, you did a what was that? Mrs. Lovett's thing?
Yeah.
I couldn't remember any of the lyrics either.
World's worst ghost hunter.
World's worst ghost hunter. Okay.
Okay, what we do is we kill a living person, and then the ghost is coming out right then, and that's when you snatch it with this net. Okay, you ready? You ready, buddy?
As it turns out, I actually am afraid of a ghost.
So what we do is we go into a haunted house and we tell everybody all the logical explanations for everything that's happening. See?
The only person that can catch a ghost is a ghost.
Hi, everyone. I'm Melissa McCarthy.
Okay, well, what we're looking for, keep an eye out. You'll know the ghost because there'll be a sheet with 2 holes in it.
All right, everyone, turn off all the lights. It's time for us to go dark. Okay, here we are. I will speak out to the spirits now. Ghost! Are you here, ghost? No ghost, everybody. There's nothing. Shut the cameras off. We're good.
You guys, I'm telling you, I've seen so many ghosts right on this block right here, the one in this nice little neighborhood. Every day on the same year, I see so many ghosts. I'm telling you, come on October 31st, you'll see a ghost for sure. They're carrying ghosts. I don't know why.
It always works, guys. It always works. Ready? Go!
You can't miss
All right,
them.
let's
They're walking
do-
along with their hooves and the horns on the head, and they're butting each other, and they're eating cans. And oh wait, you said ghost. Oh.
Eh, boo.
All right, I got one famous person here. So famous last words of Kanye West.
I'm running for
I'm running
president.
for president.
I'm tired of being married to Kim.
I should abort myself.
Oh! Hey-oh. Hey-oh.
All right. I grabbed some items here. So things you can say about your garbage disposal, but you can't say to your significant other.
Oh boy.
I'm not sticking my hand in there.
She only eats it when I turn her on.
Yeah.
I love how you take it all.
And here goes the PG-13.
I know. I
Right
know.
about that way.
I
Right
tried.
about that way.
Doesn't like carbs.
I'd rather watch the plumber do it.
Look,
All right.
eggshells are okay to put in, but not bones.
Now you just stay still. I'm going to stick this thing in there and rattle it around a bit and see if it starts, okay?
I'm just going to
I think
go
there's a
underneath
fork
and open up and see if it's clogged.
Wait,
I think there's a fork stuck in it.
is it on now? Anything?
Why is it always so noisy when you turn it on?
Oh, God.
No.
I was told not to run hot water down it.
Oh my God.
All right. Next one, and we'll call her a night.
You want to do another one?
Do one more, and we'll call her a night.
Okay. Famous is the last one on the list right here. So Jim, famous last words of Tom Brady.
Tampa? Yeah, sure. Why not? But only if you bring me Gronk.
No one else knows football. Sorry,
Sure.
everyone.
That's the
Sure.
only thing I know about him.
Yeah.
Sure,
so-
we'll play before 2021. No problem. It's a cinch.
You know what I'm talking about? The little things with the horns on their heads. They like to
Yeah.
eat cans a lot.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
gee.
not bad.
Goat, greatest of all
Goat.
time, not actual goats. My apology. And that's the game, I think. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. Still with us right now, all 15 of you, according to what I'm seeing on my phone next to me here. I want to thank you all so much for coming out tonight and watching our show here, our second online show that we've ever had. This was the Second Wave Summer Jam. So I'm going to ask you, our audience, this question. Would you like to see us do another one of these, but the next one is entirely adults only? Write that down in your comments there in the feed and let us know if you'd like us to do another family-friendly show or if you want us to do one that's geared a little bit more towards the adults, okay? So let us know. One more thing here. Make sure you catch us on YouTube. We have a show out there that is called Nine and Numb at Home. This is where we gather together as a team here and we basically insult each other for an hour. We play some card games and we talk about some current events and what have you, and it's a lot of fun. Our last episode, this is our 20th year right now. Nine and Numb is having our 20th year, 2020. Yep, this is our first logo we ever had back in 2000. So just to let you know, our last episode that we had was with what we like to call Nine and Numb 2.0. That is a former team from 2002 to 2004, and we've got another episode coming. In fact, tomorrow night I'm going to be recording it with what we call Generation 5. This was a team that we had up in Grand Forks, North Dakota from about 2014 to 2016. So keep your eyes peeled for that. That'll be coming soon. And then we're recording another one on Sunday night for you guys with the Tampa team, a modern one. So again, thank you all so much. Catch us on YouTube and we will see you guys again. So I'm going to go ahead and end the Facebook Live feed here. And you have yourselves a fantastic night. Thank you again for coming out.